this will end terribly. Hello everyone, my name is Jess and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here and you like my face, you should subscribe to my channel down below, hit the notification bell so you know every single time I post. Today I am going to react to the second chapter of the novel that I started to write when I was a young pup. So here we go. The figure definitely seems familiar to me. I just wonder who it is. Gasp. Let me think. ... Someone around 6'2", dark hair, and very familiar Nikes. So it's not like, you know, Nike makes more than one of the same shoe. I mean, unless they're custom. But you know, I didn't specify that. Like, little 7th grade me does not know logic. So, I mean, I guess. Also, it's obviously a guy. I can't exactly put my finger on who this person is, but whoever they are, I'm positive that they know who I am. I mean, I guess if it's like a stalker person, because you know, in the last chapter, he's following me, but like, I don't know. They would know who you are, you'd think, right? You would think. So I guess that's decent logic. He just seems so familiar. Anyway, I might as well keep walking. I was just, in this story, the main character was just stalked. And then they're like, oh, it's probably nothing. It was just the wind. And they just keep walking. The character acknowledges that there's someone following them, but then they're not freaked out and then they're just like, whatever, it's fine. That's terrifying. Like, this is not realistic at all. A thought comes to me. Maybe the person following me lives at the same address on the note. Well, it's possible. Sadly, I only know the street name of where I'm going. So basically, I have to go to each house with the numbers 1, 3, and 7 in the house number. I don't have to do that. Like, I could just be stuck back in this time and just not give a crap and like live my life. The freaking main character had to be curious. Well, it's possible. Sadly, I only know one street name of where I'm going. So basically, I have to go. One thing I know now is I'm starving. Good thing there's a nearby pizzeria just around the corner. If I somehow randomly got trapped in a picture frame, or this person did, I feel like they would not have the money to pay for said pizza. They wouldn't have had their wallet, they were just sweeping. They wouldn't just, you know, always have their wallet on them when they're sweeping around their house, like, oh, I might need this money because I'm sweeping in my house, okay. Good thing there's a nearby pizzeria just around the corner where the strange man sprinted. Like, if you were being stalked, why would you follow where the strange man went? That is stupid. That is dumb. That's like those people in horror movies that are just like, oh, I heard a strange noise, and then they follow it. Like, you are going to get yourself killed. What are you doing? Thank the Lord for pizza, I exclaimed. I mean, a world without pizza is a world not worth living. I mean, I could still agree with that statement. I don't mean that I would want to commit suicide if pizza didn't exist. But you know what I mean. Life would just suck. Relatable. As I waltz through the door of Veronica's Pizzeria, the delightful fumes reach my nose and smell like the combination of dough, cheese, and sauce. So yeah, it smells like pizza. Obviously, I'm in a pizzeria. Wow, Veronica's Pizzeria looked nothing like the grimy front of the old-fashioned building. It is surprisingly ornate, with multiple items stacked along the side and hanging on the walls. The most peculiar items were these ceramic containers of some sort. I think they were used in the olden days for sugar and other baking products. Or could just be, you know, cookie jars, I mean. They were a variety of colors and designs with each having a different saying on them. There's just this amazing one that was very eye-catching, with a lacy doily around the lid of the canister. The saying on this ceramic says, oh Lord, did I translate this? I translated this entire long statement in Google Translate, so it's probably completely wrong. I don't know what that means, but that's what Google Translate's for. I still went to Google Translate. story. What is this freaking, oh my god. I better find out, I'm just nerdy like that. That statement at the end of it's stupid. 10 minutes later. The valuable container reads, how do I know it's valuable? It's just a random container. I can't make that prediction yet. Young Jessica, you are very stupid. The valuable container reads, no matter what, pass the ceramic container to every generation of the Moretti family and let the legend live on. Each generation shall know how to open the container up to find the secret here that lies. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly don't remember this at all. I don't remember there being a special container or this random family or whatever. And I don't know where it was going with the story when it pertains to that. So yeah, this will be interesting. Wait a sec! My last name is Moretti. But the person who made this probably wasn't even related to me because Moretti is a pretty popular Italian last name to have. But I'll try to open it anyway. I've never met anyone with that last name, and I'm from New Jersey, where there's full of Italians, so how would this logically make sense? It would not logically make sense. I cannot understand logic in stories, and that is why this was never finished, and why I gave up. I mean, probably not why I gave up. At the time, I thought it was really good. This is shit. As my sweaty hand grips the lid as tight as possible, my heart is beating faster than the speed of light. Damn, that's fast. I try to turn the lid, but it won't budge. I give it another go, but then I see something so familiar. It hits me. It is the same pattern in my great-grandmother's ring. Yeah, because that's the one that I found on the beach in the last chapter. 2 vines intertwining with purple grapes in random places on the vine. The same pattern is on each of the other containers also. Maybe my ring has something to do with this. But just as I was about to take my ring out, an Italian accent rises above all the other voices in the restaurant saying, Miss, those are very, very valuable and only for decoration, so get your hands off of them. Okay, the owner was very pissed off at me, but I wanted to know if I could open it. I'm sorry, sir, I replied, feeling very ashamed of myself for chickening out again. I feel all of the people there just staring at me, and I noticed the heat rush to my face. I spelled starring. People were just staring at me. Because I was a star in a world of normal people. And I noticed the heat rush to my face. But I don't need to focus on that. If only I could somehow get my hands on those ceramics. But back to reality. Well, somewhat back to reality. I don't know why I'm saying these things. In the story, it's not even her reality because it's not in the current time where she's from, so logically speaking, that statement is false. I'm lying when I'm writing these stories. What is my life? A life that's worth living. That's not a part of it, I just wanted to. I got so distracted that I forgot how hungry I was. Now I really am at the urge of becoming a cannibal. What? That is a concerning statement. I think I was mentally ill. I mean, I'm still mentally ill, but I think it was worse at that point in my life. I guess so. Well, it might not go that far. At least I redeemed myself just slightly. As I approach the counter, I see the middle-aged, olive-skinned man giving me an angry glare, telling me that I should leave. The thing is that I'm not gonna leave because I can't keep running from my problems. I need to learn how to deal with people. If you're in a public establishment and someone asks you to leave because you are touching their property, you should leave out of respect and not stay and be stupid like this girl in this story is. Freaking Jill over here. She needs to get her shit together. Dumb, stupid, and that thus is me because I wrote this, so I am stupid and I am dumb, but that's okay. It's fine. The silence and staring vanished as I ordered my favorite pizza, cheese with pepperoni. That is so stupid. Why couldn't I just say pepperoni pizza? Like, I'm not much of an adventurous person when it comes down to trying new foods. I mean, yeah, I think that's a true statement about myself. I like to stick with what I like, but you know, occasionally I'll take a spontaneous risk when it comes to food. But most of the time, I'll be like, yo, I like this. I will eat it. I will consume it because I know that I like it. As I grabbed my pizza, she didn't even order pizza. How'd she grab the pizza? Did she steal it? Like, just because her last name on the freaking fancy ass, I don't know, jar thingy. Like, she's like, oh, I could steal a pizza. No, stealing is not good, children. Do not steal pizzas. I do not stand for that. I do not stand. Jill, you are a fucked up child. Oof. I tripped over my own foot and pepperoni flew everywhere. Relatable. Surprisingly, the slice of pizza landed on my plate, so it's still edible. But sadly, I had to pick up every last pepperoni slice, which were scattered on the floor. If you had a slice of pizza with pepperoni on it, and you fell, and somehow, miraculously just still lands on your plate, the pepperoni would still remain on the pizza because the cheese acts as an adhesive, and it sticks the pepperoni to the pizza. Why did I not have any logic in 7th grade? What is this? This is so stupid. Oh my god, I can't with myself. As I was picking up some pepperoni, someone taps me on the shoulder. I turn around to find those same worn out Nikes. So, that was the end of that chapter of my terrible, horrible, no good, very bad book novel that I started to write when I was in 7th grade. Oh my goodness. I have no words for it. It's utterly horrible. There is no logic that I had at the time. I don't understand where I was going, but if you really enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Even if you somewhat enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. It helps me out. Comment below something that you did in your younger years that you are ashamed of or feel weird about or made you a strange child, because maybe I can relate because I am weird, as you probably can tell. Have a great day. Stay safe, children. Don't do stupid things. Don't get hit by cars. Don't be a cannibal. Save your pizza before it falls on the ground. And I'll see you next time, children. Bye. Oh, my logic is rough. Salt Bae. Add the zest. I don't know.